I think it's hard for members to realize and understand the system they're in because they have an idea of what a union is supposed to be. Members kind of automatically know what they need in a union because they're in the workplace. They're in their place of work, working with their fellow members, and they're experiencing unjust discipline, unfair behavior on the part of management towards them. And they go, hey, this is not right. This is wrong. This is not supposed to happen to me. Somebody needs to fix this. And that somebody is the union, because the union has legal control. It doesn't matter if you, the member, know how to do it or your fellow member next to you knows how to do it. You don't have legal control. You don't have the legal say. It is the union that does. And where is your union? Your union is in some office in Montreal somewhere, far, far away, nowhere near your workplace, and has no idea what's going on. And probably, frankly, doesn't really care because it doesn't affect them. What affects you doesn't affect them. And that's the problem with these unions. And the members have got to sort of wake up and realize that they're never going to get what they need from this union or any union. Because as long as the people who are in charge of your collective agreement, who have legal control over it, are sitting in some office somewhere and administering, spending all their time administering the union, as long as you have that situation, you're never going to have people really, truly defending you. Because the people who truly can defend you are your fellow members working next to you, side by side with you. And they don't have the final say. So it doesn't matter how good a defense they come up with. It doesn't matter how good agreements they write. If the administrators, the president and the vice president, who are in charge of your union, don't want to pursue it, guess what? They don't have to. And that's most likely what they're going to do, because pursuing a grievance is a lot of work. It's hard. For you, the member who needs to be defended, it's everything. It's your livelihood. It's your family. You need that defense. You need somebody fighting for you. And guess what? You're not going to have it because it's not their family. It's not their livelihood. So they don't really care. That's why you are the best defender of yourself, and you need to have some control over it. The only way you're going to get that is if you have your own union in which you, the member, are the union. That's what you need. And it's not that hard to get. It's easy. You just sign a union card, a consent form with yourselves. But you need all your other fellow members to do the same. So you got to talk to your fellow members at work. You have to discuss with them and say, hey, look, man, we're in a system right now in which all we do is pay out money every month after month, year after year, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And what happens to it? What is the purpose of it? Because honestly, defending somebody has very little to do with money. I know that because I defended lots of people and I did it for free. I didn't do it for money. So it didn't cost money, and I did a good job too. And my fellow members and my fellow friends, they did a good job as well. And they did it for free. So the money has nothing to do with your defense. It costs money to go to arbitration. I think it's about $3,000, not really sure. But I mean, how many cases, how many grievances actually make it to arbitration in which you would have to spend money? Very, very few. And that's because the union doesn't want to spend the money. So the money doesn't help you. This is the problem. The money of unions and the union dues that you pay out, it doesn't help you. It helps the union. It makes the union really great and strong because they got so much money and they got so much strength in all that money. Yeah, because they pay themselves giant salaries. They go out to dinner. They go out and have conduct union business, which costs lots of money, which they charge the union for. But nobody knows what the business is, because you never get a report. You never have meetings. The union never comes back to you, the members, and reports to you. It tells you what they're doing and what they're spending the money on. In other words, there's no oversight. This is the problem with this system, guys. There's no oversight over your union. Your union essentially is its own boss, does whatever it wants with your money. And there's literally nothing you can do about it, because there's nothing in place for you to do anything about it. There's no oversight in this system. And it's deliberate, right? The unions have made it that way deliberately. So the only oversight that you have over your union is to sign a union card. That's it. To sign, because it's your consent, to sign a consent form. That is the only oversight that you have over your union and any union out there. So that's what you need to overcome. Your fear of signing a union card, your fear of talking to your fellow members about discussing about, hey man, is this union any good? Don't we need another one? Isn't there something we can do? This is what you need to do. It doesn't take a lot of time, and it's worth your time, because this is your livelihood. This is your life. You're so many guys go, oh, I'm not going to be here that long. Well, guess what? In a lot of cases, you're there a long time, and the union is there along with you, taking your money and not really doing much for you. And before you know it, 30 years will go by, and you spend 30 years paying union dues to a union that doesn't do anything but takes your money. So I'm telling you, the time to do something about it is now. It's not that hard. You can do it any day of the week, any day of the year, okay? There's no limits. There's no, there's this period and that period. That's what the unions want you to believe, because they want you not to do anything. No. You can sign a union card anytime you like, any day of the year. You can sign one now, you can sign one tomorrow, you can sign one next week, you can sign one next month. It doesn't matter. But you need to get it in your heads that the only way that you can actually do something worthwhile is to sign a union card.